Hello, fellow language students. Hello to all of you who are connected to the #1 website in the universe. I'm talking about burbling.com. We have English classes waiting for you 24 hours a day, around the clock. Teachers from all over the world, all of us are native speakers of English, and we are all waiting for a group of participants to join the class to work together in improving their English and maintaining their English. This is an incredible opportunity for everyone. My name is Geoff Watson. I am from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm very happy to be one of the English teachers here at burbling.com. This hour, I have found a story from my country, a news story from Canada that brings up the discussion of what is your responsibility for putting something on the internet. And so, should you be legally responsible for what you put onto the internet? Okay. So, we are going to be reading some real English, and if we finish the article and have time, we will watch a short video of the real broadcasts. And so what I would like people to do is to please download the document. And let's see, where is it here? This is the document that I have prepared. This is a news story from CBC News, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. So I have placed in the Burbling chat box a link. This is a direct link to the document. Always very important for students to please open up the document on their computer so that you can read the text clearly, so that you can go back and reread some of the text, so that you can go ahead and read in the story, and so that you can copy and paste the words that you don't understand into an online translator or online dictionary. I would also like to just quickly turn on the screen share. For all of the classes here at Burbling, we are asking people to keep their microphone muted, like this. So if people can please use that microphone button or the one that's underneath your video image to turn on and to turn off your microphone so that our classroom is nice and quiet. Okay, and so let's get started. I guess we'll have some people joining soon. So I would like to say hello to people. If they can tell us where they are connecting from. And what I would like to ask you is, should you be responsible for taking information and putting it on the internet? And so, Dwayne, are you there?
I'm here. Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to have you part of the class. Please tell us, where are you connecting from, and what do you think of people's responsibilities for just simply putting something on the internet?
Yeah, I'm connecting from Colombia, and I think about that is really important now because when you, for example, I want to take an example about Facebook.
Yeah,
For example, when
okay.
you upload photos about you, your family, I think that you are giving all the information about you, and maybe everyone can know about you, even if you um, put your account in a privacy way.
Good.
Even, for example, the owners of Facebook can handle this information about you and can locate about you, about your accounts, your family, things that you
Right.
like, that you don't like. I think that they have the control of
Yeah.
everything about you, and that's not really good. I think that you have to be very careful with the information that you put on internet.
All right. Great. Thank you, Dwayne. And I mean, and people can take your picture and put it on the internet.
Yes, and
So yeah,
even now you
that's
can
even worse.
to edit the photographs and make
Mm-hmm.
strange things. Photoshop is a good tool to do this.
Right. Okay. Great. And so, hello, Mine. Are you there? Mine, are you there? Okay. She'll be back in a second. Monsif, are you there? Hello, Monsif.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please introduce yourself and what is
Can
your opinion?
you hear me?
No, but it may be better if you turn off your
Actually,
video.
I'm a little bit late. I can only present myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please introduce yourself.
Okay. Okay. My name is Monsif. I'm from Morocco. I'm 20 years old. I'm studying in second year in university, and that's all I guess.
Yeah, and so the question is, what is someone's
I
legal
can't hear.
responsibility for putting something on the internet?
Yes. Posting. You mean information or
Yes,
picture,
photos,
videos?
information, videos. Yes.
Yes, that's a little bit complicated when you are posting something and I heard yeah that people can post pictures, your pictures on the internet.
Right,
Yes,
and
that's very
yeah,
important.
yeah, and I guess the idea
I
behind
guess
this
we have to
question,
be careful.
the idea behind this question is you didn't create the picture, you didn't create the video, you just took it from one location and put it on the internet. Yeah. Uh, uh, sorry, did we lose him? I'm going to go ahead to Rod. Hello, Rod. Welcome.
Hello, long time no see.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome back. And so, what do you think of this issue? What is someone's legal responsibility for putting something on the internet? Specific story is a woman saw graffiti that had been written on the wall. She took a picture of it and she put that on the internet.
Uh, what should be the irresponsibility of
Yeah,
that?
her responsibility. Should she be held legally responsible for doing that?
I'm not sure. It could be. Well, if I could do that, it depends of the person that I'm harming.
Hmm.
Well, but well, internet it doesn't have specific laws for these issues, but I think officials of the government are cracking down on this issue.
Okay, yeah, and I think you're right. And you used a good term to crack down on. So they are enforcing the laws. They're doing more, and yeah, that's exactly what was happening in Canada. And so I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. MAP. Your name begins with MAP. Hello, your video is turned on. You're a young woman. Your second name begins with an H. Hello, you have the camera turned on. Okay, and so we cannot hear from her. Mine, are you there?
You mean me or not?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know how to read the alphabet that your name is written
Okay. So my name is Maria.
in. Maria. Okay, great. Yes. Hi, Maria. And so, could you tell us where you're connecting from, and
Yes,
what do you
sure.
think
I'm
of
from
this
Russia.
issue? And so, should people be legally responsible for what they put on the internet?
Okay. My opinion is yes, of course, they should. But the not problem, I think that it's a good thing, internet, because it's just like, I don't know, broke the borders,
Yes.
make
Okay.
world bigger or something. About this picture, for example, the woman make this picture, put it in internet. For example, I'm in Russia, for example, in front of my computer, and of course I can't see this graffiti on the wall somewhere, right?
Right.
But it's possible through the internet. Why not?
Yeah. Okay, and I like your opinion where the internet has sort of broken the barriers or controls that people have had. Okay, good. So there's two sides. Good. And let me see. Nikan, are you there?
Hi, Geoff. I'm here.
Please introduce yourself to this group. And we're talking about the responsibility that someone has for taking a picture of something or copying something and putting it onto the internet.
I am Nihan from Turkey. I just joined the class and I don't know what you are talking about.
Yeah, no one does really. Sorry. We're talking about just are you legally responsible for the things that you copy and put on the internet, like a photograph, for example?
In my country, there isn't any legal rights, or there is uncontrolled in my country. But some ways, some condos. I hear my voice. Sorry.
No, but please go ahead if you can. We need everyone to please keep their microphone muted. Everyone else, please, to keep their microphone turned off. Go ahead, Nina.
In my country, some main subjects, some sensitive subjects like porn or to insult the religion is very important. The government takes it and controls it. But in a particular individual ways, they cannot control all of the things. It's impossible,
Yeah. Okay. Good. And I think that's part of the internet. Okay. Good. And so I'd like to say hello to Badi Luis.
Yeah, Badi.
Badi, welcome. Please introduce yourself. And we're talking about how responsible do you need to be, or can you be held legally responsible for copying something and putting it onto the internet?
Well, I'm Buddy from Colombia, and about that, here there is no control about that. Like, I can copy wherever and put wherever I want on the internet, that I won't have any problem with that.
Yeah, so great, thank you. And I'd like to say hello to Man.
Hello.
Hello, please introduce yourself to the group, and what do you think of this issue?
Okay. Hello, my name is Man. I'm 22 years old. I like to swim and read. What my opinion about this subject? I think it's good because if you take something and you like download it or upload it to your advice or to internet, you should be responsible for what you download and what you put on.
Okay, great.
I think it's a good idea.
I think that's a good comment for sure. And then, Mine, are you there? Is your
Yes, I
connection
am
working?
here.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Please join our conversation.
Yes, I connected from US, and I think everybody is responsible, but they putting on the internet. However, sometimes even though we try to control, for example, Facebook, every time they change their security or privacy setting, and we cannot control even though we think we are controlling.
Yeah, it's they're really talking about that with the internet, where there's absolutely no way to control something. You
Yes,
upload it once, it can be copied and sent out 1,000 times. There's just no control at all.
yes.
So yeah, great, thank you. So what I would like to do is to just read this article. So I have placed the link for the document, the direct link for the document in the Verbling chat box. So people can click on this link. This really helps. You will be able to read the document clearly. It won't disappear on you. And you have access to copying and pasting the words that you don't understand into a translator. And
I'm so,
let's sorry, go ahead, please.
I'm sorry, but there is some sound coming from someone.
Yeah, I'm
not sure
sorry.
who.
It may be your microphone, man, because I cannot hear any noise from anyone.
No,
So
I
sorry.
hear the same noise.
Oh, do you?
I
Yeah.
hear, and
Yeah.
I didn't hear the other classes, the other teachers.
Okay, so do you still hear the noise?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone.
Noise is gone.
Nope.
Is it back again? Was
Yes,
it my
the same.
microphone?
We
Yes,
don't
it's your
know.
microphone.
It's my microphone.
I think it is your microphone.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, but I'll try to keep myself muted during the class. That sounds really good because you'll be able to speak more. And so I'm going to bring it up on the screen share. And so if I could get Bobby, could you start reading this for us, please?
Me?
Yes, please, Bobby. If you could start reading, please.
Okay. Montreal legal risk of social media. Jennifer Pavluk brush with the law sports new debate on policing social media. That too?
Yeah, please. Please continue, and I'll stop you.
Okay. The arrest of a Montreal woman who posted a photo on the website Instagram has spurred debate about online rights and freedoms. A Montreal woman's decision to post an Instagram photo of a controversial piece of anti-police graffiti took her online action out of cyberscape and ultimately into a Montreal courtroom Monday.
Okay, great. And so, could somebody please explain what this is about? Is there enough information? Oh,
Yeah, it is talking about case that a woman post photograph about controversial police graffiti, graffiti, and that is the part that is talking at the beginning.
Yeah, sorry, great. And so she was arrested by police.
Yes, and was for by cyber. I don't remember the word.
Cyberspace?
Yeah, cyberspace.
Well, this is a word that's used to describe kind of the virtual world that's on the internet. But her actions came from cyberspace to the real situation of being in a Montreal courtroom. And so her online action became a real situation. Okay, let's keep reading this.
Geoff,
And
can I
yes,
ask something?
sure,
Do
yes,
you
of
know
course.
do you know the graffiti? Could
Yes,
we find it in the Google?
it's in the document. It's here.
Okay.
So this was on the wall. She took a picture of it and put it on the internet. Now this is of course with a bullet hole, and this person is a police officer who is responsible for communications for the police force in Montreal. So this is the graffiti that was on the wall. She saw it, she took a picture of it, and she posted the picture online.
What is writing in the photograph?
No, sorry, I don't know. What's written on the photograph? It's probably in French.
Is someone is French in the class?
No,
No.
well, yeah, but I don't think it really says anything. It may just be the name of something, or
Okay,
like
thank
a graffiti name. Yeah. So that was the situation there. And so, sorry, is it Man's turn to read, or is it Dway? Is it your turn?
Yeah, I think that is my turn.
Oh, okay, go
Huh?
ahead, please.
Sorry?
Okay.
No, Dway is going to read now.
Oh.
Yes. The image Jennifer Padlock post online showed CMDR Ian Lafreniere, a Montreal police spokesman, with a bullet hole through his head. Padlock says she only took the picture and shared it and was not the person who created. Continues or?
Yes, please.
However, she was formally charged with criminal harassment and intimidation against a high-ranking Montreal police officer. Paul Luke was picked up by police at her home last Wednesday, questioned for hours, and then released on a promise to appear in a court.
Okay, and I'll get you to stop there. And so, do people understand these different phrases? First of all, this is commander, but then it may be a French version. We would
Okay.
say, yeah, a commander. And so his name was on that post, Ian. So, people understand this? To be picked up by the police at her home, people understand this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was picked up by the police, put in the police car, and taken to the police office. The police station. Okay. Right. So she has been formally charged with criminal harassment and intimidation. Okay. So, right. Any other questions or comments?
Yes, yes, I have a comment
Go ahead,
about yeah. Someone here asked about the letters on the graffiti. What does mean? And now I see the name Yen Lafontaine. Yeah, and in the graffitis also you can see the letters Yen. So that's name of this policeman, I think, or not?
Yes, I've seen a photograph of the police officer, and he looks like the drawing. It's
Yeah.
obviously him. Right?
Okay. Okay.
But and then, so what do you think? She did not make that graffiti. She did not create it. She only took the picture and shared it.
Geoff, even if he was created the graffiti, it's not a crime, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
No.
All right.
No.
And so, yeah. Go ahead, please, with the comment.
Yeah, how could they do like
In my
that?
opinion,
I don't think that it's
not
like
crime because
Yeah. Man? Yeah. Please go ahead, man.
Please first.
Man, do you have a comment?
I think it's not crime. She just took the photo.
Yeah.
I think
You
it's
don't
not
think
crime.
it's-
She just
Yeah,
took the photo.
Yeah. You don't think it's a crime? Okay. Rod, what's your opinion?
I think it could be a crime because you have to be careful. What are you posting on the internet? Or maybe in my country, for example, if you hang flag with a signs of terrorist group in my country, you can be behind bars of that. Or if you post on the internet that flag,
Yeah.
it's about
Okay.
terrorists, and some people don't know about this sign.
Yeah.
May I ask Rod something? What is
Sure.
your opinions about the freedom of expression? It's just a graffiti.
Well, and so who are you asking?
To Mr. Roth.
Oh yeah, Rod.
The freedom of expression. Okay, I think terrorism is shouldn't exist.
Is it terrorism?
There are
It's
groups.
just graffiti.
No,
What
no.
kind of terrorism?
No, but
It's only
he's
in
talking about his country, not Montreal.
only in my country. I'm saying an example.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good example, Rod. I mean, let's talk about if you were in the airport and you said something about there being a bomb in the airport. Well, that's a criminal offense. You will end up going to jail for that. And so I guess this is the issue where we want, sorry, we want to discuss is should there be total freedom of expression on the internet, or if not, what kinds of limits should be set? So that's the idea, I think. And so let's do a little bit more reading. And I'm sorry, whose turn is it to read? I keep forgetting. Man, is it your turn to read?
Sorry. Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Poor luck, accompanied by six friends, appear in court on April 17 and plead not guilty. Further proceedings postponed until May 24. Police have said there is more material relating to the arrest, but is particulars.
Riman, do you see the text?
Hello?
Do you see the text? Can you please continue reading?
Yes. Aren't yet knowing, however, her case spread question in post mainstream in social media about online rights and freedoms.
Okay, I'll get
The
you to
use
stop
of
there.
online source has become
Sorry,
many
I'll get you to
important.
stop there. Thank you. And so let's talk about this.
Okay.
And so what is the article saying here? Any ideas?
It's talking about about one lady who post a photo, and she she get charged by the court.
Okay. Yes. And let's continue. What's the information here in the text? Anybody, please?
Yeah, I think that they're talking about that she were arrested and she were charged with some about the material that
Yeah.
she showed on internet.
Oh, okay. So
And
just let me stop for a second. So she was arrested.
yeah,
She was arrested and she was charged. And so she was formally charged with something called criminal harassment and intimidation. Okay, and it was targeted at this Montreal police officer. Okay, so then what happened on April 17th? Yesterday. What happened yesterday? Please continue if you want, but someone help me review this information here. Hello, anybody?
yeah. Excuse me, can you repeat the question? I don't understand.
No, it's just the process where we read something, and then can someone please repeat the information that's in the text? So Man read some text for us, and so what did it mean? Where is the important information? What happened in the text?
Yeah, I think that in this case is that she were arrested by accompanied by six friends.
Okay, sorry, no, but she wasn't accompanied or arrested.
First, she was arrested,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
but
she
yeah,
appears in a court with six friends.
okay, so she went to court, and so what did she say?
She said that she was innocent, and then
Good.
when you say that you are innocent, they open a case and they postpone the date for a court judge.
Good. May 24th will be the next proceedings, the next case. And so, what did the police say?
The police
That
said,
Sorry, go ahead, Nihan.
I think the police said it's not the one thing to arrest her. It's kind of a lot of other things related to the crime, but they didn't explain what is the other crimes.
Yeah, good point. And so, if this is an interesting story, I will do another class on it later, because there is more to this. Maybe there's more to this than just putting the photograph on the internet. So maybe it's not just simply that. However, this situation has created a lot of conversations.
Because when you are arrested with a cyber crime, and the police explains not the main crime is it, but related a lot of other crimes, the the public want to know what is the other crimes, and
Okay.
it's very dangerous, I think.
Yeah. Now, I don't think the police have other charges, though. So they did charge her with this criminal intimidation, the fact that she did something that threatened the life and safety of that police officer. They are not going to be able to charge her with other things, but it seems as though they have more evidence to present.
If they are true.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, and that will be decided in the courts. I guess this first court appearance was just to get the position of the young woman. So she said she pleaded not guilty. She said that she was innocent. And then the police will present their evidence at a later case, at a later situation. All right. So let's keep reading. And so, Mine, are you there? Okay.
Mine.
Yeah, no, but she's been having some troubles with her connection.
Yes,
Oh,
I
sorry.
hear.
Go ahead, Mine.
Okay. Police have the use of online sources has become an important tool in crime prevention and saving people, but sometimes a seemingly innocuous post
Innocuous.
can be a motive for arrest. Detective Jeffrey Bangles, an officer in charge of a crime and family service unit in Toronto, works with youth and has become increasingly active in police use of the social media.
Okay, and let's stop here because we're talking about something different here. Okay, so we've kind of stopped talking about online rights and freedoms. Okay, what are we talking about here? It's a different subject. Let's keep reading. Sorry, and then I'll go back and review more. Nihan, could you read this, please?
Sure. We've had instances where we've relied on social media to locate individuals. There have been a number of cases where suicides and crimes have been prevented, Banklint said. He cited a recent incident where a friend spotted another youth's suicide plans online and informed the police, who were able to intervene.
Okay, and I'll get you to stop there. Thank you. And so this is kind of another subject. And so, sorry, it starts here. And so how can somebody please try and point out the information to make this easier to understand? I'm moving it around, but I'm hoping that you people have the document. You've opened up the document on your computer. But anybody, can you point out just one piece of information?
Okay, I will try.
Yeah.
I think in this paragraph they are talking about the online resources. However, sometimes these resources become a criminal.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Nene. I think it's different than that.
Opposite.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
Yeah. Well, anybody else? And again, please don't try to explain everything at once. Just one piece of information.
Geoff, I want to ask you something. Many years ago, a Canadian girl was arrested for these reasons. They arrested her because she downloaded a lot of music. Did you remember this case?
Well, not specifically, no. But
it's the same because they said we arrested her because it can be motive for the other crimes. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not a really important crime, but it will follow
A, de-
and
a deterrent. The word is deterrent. It will deter other people from doing the same thing.
yes,
Yeah. Well, okay. But I think there's a big difference between piracy, downloading pirate copies of songs, and threatening the life of a police officer.
yes. The first one is not legal.
Yeah,
I
right.
admit, but this is not legal. This is about freedom.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Okay, but okay, so that's fine. Now let's try and understand just the information in the text here. What are the police talking about here? Anybody? Nobody? Oh, okay. So let's take a look at it again, just quickly. Sorry, I'm just trying to do two things at once. And so first of all, who is the person? Detective. So a police detective, Jeffrey Banglid. Okay, this is who is speaking. Okay, he works for the Family Service Unit in Toronto, and he works specifically with a lot of young people. Okay, he works with young people, and he is saying that the police have used sources of information, online sources from the internet. And they're saying that information that has been taken from the internet is becoming an important tool for crime prevention. And he actually goes further, saying that he feels that people's lives have been saved by the police using online information. So information that they got from Instagram, information that they got from Facebook. Okay? And so do you believe them? That they're trying to help people, that they're trying to save lives?
Yes. For example, they can find some information about maybe um, a group of people or thieves who are arranging how to rob a bank, for example.
Yeah, absolutely, sure. Okay, and he gave some examples where he feels that some crimes have been prevented and where some suicides have been prevented. And so, right? Okay. Any other comments?
I just have one, but it's not about suicides. It's
Okay, go
about
ahead,
a case
please.
of
Yeah.
bullying.
Bullying, yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I know one case where a girl, someone created a fake Facebook about the person, and
yes.
the police in this case take part on the case because they just locate the computer and the person who was doing this and
Yeah.
was at school. And in this case, they take part on the case.
Yeah, and they may have prevented a suicide that way.
Yes, in this case, I
Yeah.
think because the
Yeah.
girl was really afraid about that.
Right. And this detective is becoming increasingly active, or there is more police use of social media. Right now, I know that the police in the United States are looking for two suspects about the bombing that took place in Boston. And so they are using the media and social media to look for the two people that appeared on the video. So, yeah, the internet and social media being used more and more by the police. Okay, so then let's just do a little more reading here, and so Nihan, is it your turn to read? Nihan, are you there? Okay, now Omar, are you there? Can anyone hear me? Yeah.
Teacher, hear you.
Yes. Go ahead, please, Omar. Thank you.
Teacher, unfortunately, I don't know in what part of the paragraph we are.
Now, it's on the share screen. It's but Bangild admits there is another side. Okay, Rod, do you know where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to move on to Rod, Omar, and you can follow along with us. I'll come back to you soon. Rod, go ahead, please.
But Bangle admits there is another side that it's difficult to navigate because social media itself in its infantile stage. There is certainly a line that has to be judged on any situation, whether if it's freedom of speech or if there's a criminal involvement, he said. Involvement.
Okay, and so what was the police officer saying here?
Well, I agree with that.
Okay, please, yeah, but sorry, Babi, go ahead with a comment, please.
Okay, it says that there is a line between the freedom and when something becomes criminal, and there are ads, there are things that pass that lines, and that was what you were saying about the what do you think about that line and when that the freedom becomes something more criminal? And yeah, I agree with that that he said.
Yeah, and just in English we say to cross the line, so sometimes things cross the line.
Okay.
Yeah, great, perfect. And am I still making noise with my microphone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, Babi, could you read this, please?
Okay. Who do courts find guilty? Whether it's a letter, a shocking picture, or in this case, a piece of politically inspired graffiti, social media leverage that very thing into a far wider, completely uncontrollable breadth of audience, said Dan Burnett, a Vancouver-based lawyer and professor at the University of British Columbia. More?
Sorry, please go ahead.
Jennifer Powlock has been accused of criminal harassment and intimidation against a high-ranking Montreal police officer after she posted this photo of anti-police graffiti online on March 26th. Burnett says that the question for police is whether the person who posted such content is also taking responsibility for it.
Okay, great, and I'll get you to stop there. Just let me help you with harassment. Completely wider. And so I think this is maybe interesting here, and it's a little difficult to understand. What are they talking about here?
Can I talk? Can I say?
Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the main idea in this case is that all the information that you put on the internet is public to whatever person in the world or the place where you are. It's not private, and you don't have control about it.
Yeah, and again, we were talking about this where it goes to maybe millions of people will see what you put on the internet.
Yes, and for example, there are information that is public is legal in some countries and is not legal in other countries. I think that it depends on the country where you are.
Great. And so let's go on. Dwayne, could you read this, please?
Me? Excuse me.
Yes. Is it your turn, Dwayne?
Yes, yes. He adds that in the eyes of the law, they are publisher of that material and are thereby accountable to the publishers. The law treats somebody who publish as responsible, regardless of if they are the first. I'm sorry. Can you move the text?
Can you see it now?
Yes. Thank you. The first publisher of the one who expanded publication to a new audience of thousand more people, with very limited exceptions, he said.
Okay, let's stop there, and could you try to explain this part of the article? What are they talking about there?
Yes. Uh, Let me see.
Anybody can make a comment, and again, if we just start looking at one important sentence.
Maybe the propaganda that you are posting on your account of social media is the same. It could be punished in the same degree as a traditional propaganda that you can write on the walls or against the government, or in this case the police station or the police of Montreal.
Yeah, and even publishers, traditional publishers would be somebody who puts something in the newspaper.
Yeah, I'm
Something
sorry, I
on
have a
television.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
In this case, I want to say something, but I don't know what is the word. They make you responsibility, or they do you make responsibility?
Yeah. They hold you responsible.
They make you?
Well, you are held responsible.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I don't understand.
The verb to hold, you are held responsible.
You can help?
I'll put it in the chat box. Sorry. Here it is. You are held responsible. Like the verb to hold. This is what we say in English. Is that what you mean?
I'm sorry, I can see the
chat box?
text.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. It'll be there in a second.
Now I can see. Yeah, you are. They hold you responsibility for the information because you are the first person maybe that you upload the photograph. That is why in this case I that make you responsibility about that.
I guess in this case she's not the first person because she didn't
Geoff,
create it. Yeah,
sorry
go ahead,
to
Nina.
interrupt, but there's a case in my country nowadays, very popular case. The pianist, the musician Fazıl Say, put an poetry to the ancient poets, and it's not his poetry, but he retrieved the poetry, and he was accused by insulting the religion, and I think the same position here. When even you are a creator or a publisher, is the same degree of the crime in front of the laws.
Yeah, so I think your example was an excellent example. So yeah, you clearly understand the situation. Good. So
Here happened something similar to a test. Um, Duan, you're from Colombia, right? Duan? Dwight? Okay. Well, it was that a guy of 23 years old posted on Facebook something like, "I promise I will kill
Hello?
the son of the president." Something like. You're from Colombia, right? Why? Okay, never mind. Then
Fadi,
Are
you're
you
trying
asking?
to
Are
talk
you
to
asking me?
Dwayne.
yeah,
Excuse
Yeah.
me. Are you talking to me?
you're from Colombia,
Yeah, I'm
right?
from Colombia, but
Okay. Do you remember
right.
about the guy that posted on Facebook? I promise I will kill the Uribe's son, the son of the president. It was last year, I think.
Yes,
Well, that guy was
yes, I remember the
arrested
case.
for some months, and then the people start to protest and make all the things, and then he was released. But it caused a big commotion and a big controversy about that.
No, and I think that's another example about you are allowed to say what you want. It's freedom of speech until that is threatening or until that is putting someone else's life in
Yeah.
putting someone else's life in danger. Sorry, I've got a message from another teacher that's asking me something. I didn't notice it. Could someone else make a comment, please? Carry on with the conversation. I'm listening.
Sorry, what?
If people could go ahead with another comment about this issue, uh, when should people be stopped from saying what they are saying? What are the limits that the law should put on freedom of speech? Anybody? Sorry, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I agree with you when you said it's freedom until you threat or put to talk about the life of somebody, or to yeah to uh, yeah that thing.
So when you're threatening the life and safety of someone,
Yeah,
that's a limit. Can you think of other limits that should be enforced?
um, not really. I can't say everything about anybody, uh, but I don't think talk about threatening or something about the life.
There's another thing that we talk about in English where you are um, creating a public nuisance, or sorry, what did you say? You are creating a public emergency by saying something. So you're going to get everybody else angry.
What do you mean?
It's when you are saying something that you know is going to get thousands of people angry, and they're going to start doing violent things.
Religion issues?
Well, you're creating a public disturbance. So if you're in a group of people and you say something like, let's start breaking the doors down, you are inciting public violence.
Encourage the public violence.
Yeah, it can be.
So, yeah, you're not really threatening anybody, but you're saying something like, if you were at a football game in the stadium and you started screaming, the referee is cheating, someone has paid money to the referee.
Well, I think that could be. I would allow that. People can say that, and it's a problem if the other person follow what it say, what that person say. That it's 99% that they do.
And so, great, thank you. And so I just wanted to ask you before I end the class, thank you so much for your participation and your patience. So, what is happening with my microphone? Is it constant noise or only noise when I'm moving?
No, it's
it's
a constant noise.
No, there is no.
Your voice is very deep.
My voice is very loud. So is there noise when I'm sitting still?
Yes.
The noise is when
Yes.
you talk.
It's a kind of old radio.
What? What is it?
Kind of old radio.
Oh, kind of like an old radio.
Yes.
But it doesn't. It's not from me moving.
No.
No.
Okay. All right. So I hope that it's better next class. And so take care, you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for your participation.
Have a
Great
good
job.
night.
Thank you.
Super
Thank you.
examples. And remember, yeah, let's fight for freedom, but let's also look after each other on the internet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Geoff. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.